Welcome back. Welcome back, Dion. We will be taking Dion. My brain is still two pick modes. Like, by the way, I was like, let's pick Dion and infantry. That's a great start. So now... I guess Slash of Light is fine. Kind of a bad pack anyways. It's not like I'm giving up too much. Sid is interesting, but I'm not that interested. Alright, here is an infantry. I remember taking a liking to Black-White as the set developed, so like, I don't think Revelation's a bad follow-up if this infantry wasn't here. Alright, now there's a Schemes. I mean, Schemes very much does not go with the cards we have. It's the best card in this pack by a lot, though. I'm not interested in the white cards here. I guess Black-White land, something sort of interesting, but I think I should just jam the Schemes here. I could see these cards being in the same deck. Like, we splash Dion in like a blue-red deck or something. Oh god, another Schemes or another Slash of Light. I guess Grahatia also, but... I think I like my second Slash over my first Graha. Phantom Train, yeah, also a good option for Black-White. It's kind of tough. Like... Scheme would be a good hedge. I think having double Scheme, like, I don't know, opens up some paths for us, whereas, you know, taking any random white card or land there doesn't. I guess white-black land maybe, but... So now, I think it's just infantry, but, you know, best card in this pack to go with Schemes is Revelation. I think getting to pack 6, or pick 6, and having a bunch of white cards here probably says I should just stick with doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, no, definitely. This is not a red-white card. I'm kind of just keeping it here to keep it close to the heart, you know? Like, it's definitely a hedge. And, yeah, like Luigi said, we can Schemes for Schemes with 2 copies. Alright, I'll take a land. I guess the sword, the red 4/3 sword would be okay. I think a blue-white deck, or a deck with blue mana, will miss the land more, though. Yeah, we saw Zidane. There was a pack with, like, Zidane, infantry, and some other white card. We took infantry. Alright, now I think I take the sword. There's a Chocobo kick, I guess. Could just take that. Stronger card. Probably want the sword, though, to go with the Gallicat. Triple Triad. Alright, let's put Schemes in the board for now. I'm not really tied to red at all. I don't really care about my red cards that much, aside from Schemes, which I'm not playing with these cards. These are all very filler medium cards. Ben would cry if he passed the Triad. Triad's cool. I've played my fair share of Triad. It's a lot more fun than good, but... Ooh, that's good news. Graha or Slash? I think just Slash. And then we take a Katana. Seems respectable. I guess there's some world where one of these Schemes makes the deck. We pick a bunch of, like, Thunder Magics. Probably not, but it's not crazy. Oh, sorry, I muted myself. I said Traveling Chocobo is cool. But probably just gonna take a very boring Paladin's Arms here. There's an Emperor. I don't think I'm supposed to, like, force blue-red. Like, the double schemes is so tempting. All the white cards wheeling in pack 1 is a pretty big incentive to just, like, keep down this path. And, of course, like, not having to splash Dion is a pretty big deal. Xenos. Xenos is good. Maybe that's our push into color number 2. Lionheart's also pretty good, though. And we want it with the Slash. We want it with the Gallicat. Catan is also better than Xenos, I think. So, like, it's not like... You know, if Xenos was Arden, maybe I make the pivot here. But I think I just take the heart. Curve's a bit chonky. Would like to clean it up around the edges here. I guess I take Wyvern here, because, like, I just don't care about the white or red cards. I mean, there are no white cards. If I got a Choco Meteor, gotta play at least 1 schemes. Honestly, I could see that. Like, that actually sounds fine to me. Alright, now we take Castle Guard. There's, like, an Ultros here, but I'm happy with a fine white, too. We can wheel this if we're lucky. I'd like a duel. This draft's been taking a while. I feel like at the time that this draft has happened, we could have done a Spider-Man draft and played out 2 of the games already. More stuff that I don't care that much about. Huh. There's, like, Chocomog. I guess Shopkeep is not the worst, too. Shopkeep's probably better in this deck than Chocomog. Hey, Mark, how's it going? No, I'm not complaining. It's not a complaint. It's just an observation, really. All right, now we take Prompto. Do you prefer faster or slower drafts? Definitely faster, I think. Like, sometimes I'm in the mood for just a quick draft. I know that's, like, blasphemous. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I kind of just want to, like, draft quickly, jam some cards. There are other times where I'm in, like, a very, like, okay, like, at the beginning of a format, I'm much more likely to want a slower draft, of course, to, like, be able to read the cards and think about the cards and everything. Lionheart 2 or Coral? I think probably Coral. But later in the format, when I know the cards, I'm like, you know, just kind of want to get to the games. I enjoy the drafting portion, of course, but I don't like the in-betweens. I guess that's what it is. I don't like having to wait a minute in between seeing each pick, you know? Is this, lore-wise, a legendary thing? I guess it would be. I guess it sounds like a legendary thing lore-wise. Yeah, Phoenix down Dion. I think the issue with that in this deck is I'm pretty low on actual creatures. So, like, the buyout, like, it's not gonna have a buyout all that often. Stilled skin. Stilled skin sweet. Probably not what I take here. Biased towards slower generally. Don't think I know the cards as well as some of the mega grinders. Yeah, I mean, that's I think what it comes down to, right? If you know the format inside out, you'd prefer the drafts to go a little quicker. And like, you know, on day one of Spider-Man, I was really feeling it. I was feeling like, oh my gosh, these timers, they're crazy. I've highlighted the stilled skin. I don't know if I'm actually taking it. I don't really want another 4, so like weapons vendor's not that appealing. Prompto looks okay. Yeah, I think just take Prompto. You know, this has happened to me before. Actually, I think multiple times before. I've had multiple Dion decks. Ooh, 3rd infantry, nice. Van. This card's so weird. Like, it's so underpowered compared to, I mean, I guess basically every other legend in this set. Like, this, it just looks like it's missing a line of text or, you know, something. A stat boost, maybe? Make it a 3/3? Thunder Magic. Cecil's sweet. Crystal Chosen. Could use some interaction. We've got Double Slash and this... Yeah, I probably don't play this late if I can help it, so... Oh no. Another triple triad. Ben fans, look away. I'll just be taking the goat. Geote. It's been a really good pack. Nice, a duel as well. Like the things we picked up this pack have been a Dion, a Geo, a battle menu, and an infantry, and a Thunder Magic. Equipment count is 5, which is fine. Doing a flashback MKM draft. Ooh, nice. MKM was a really solid one. If you want to talk overhated draft sets, I think MKM has to be top of the heap. I don't know what happened. Like, what exactly happened to that set where just, like, out the gate, people were hating on it? I think it was, partially a flavor / the rest of the set kind of thing, less of a limited thing. But I remember by, like, end of week 1 of the format, people were like, this is the worst format of all time. I was like, holy crap. I don't love this format, but I think it's not anywhere close to the worst format of all time. I know Magic players are very, you know, hyperbole heavy, but at the same time, it was weird to me that that format was the one that, like, elicited that response, you know? Ooh. Wall of Omens came back. You're Not Alone. And Siltskin. I mean, Wall's good. Less so in this kind of deck. Should probably just take the +4. What is the worst draft format of all time, though? The worst that I have played... What's the worst I've played? Battle for Zendikar was pretty bad. That's the only set that I can remember where I literally went like, I don't want to play this anymore, like 2 or 3 weeks in. And that's like pretty, like even the not so amazing sets for me, like that's very rare. I was like, this sucks in multiple ways, you know, like if you're not familiar, Battle for Zendikar was a set where green was probably like the worst it's ever been. It was like truly an unplayable color. You truly should never have touched a green card. And like that would improve your win rate. Ikoria, no. I mean, Ikoria is very... I might play Blazing Bomb here. Ikoria is pretty controversial, I guess? Divisive? I understand the folks that really don't like it. Like, cycling... When you have a busted deck, that can be a big detractor to some people. But, like... I don't know. I think Ikoria did so much right. That's a really well-designed format, in my opinion. It's also, like, a set with a fairly unique set structure. I feel like that's one thing we've kind of moved away from that makes sets feel different. Not entirely. Sets are designed different ways, and like the structure of them are different. But I feel like it used to be the case that every set just really felt distinct in the way that the card file was designed, right? So like with Ikoria, it's this weird mashup of like kind of a 3-color set, but also kind of not. Like that was a cool way to do that set. I don't know. All right, I think I'm just gonna cut. You're not alone, maybe? Shopkeep? Yeah, let's get the shopkeep. No star at the table, long-term viewer. I was directly opposite you. Oh, cool. Can I make cuts? I can maybe take a look after this game. Or, of course, if somebody in chat wants to help out, that'd be cool. Hooey, this hand sucks. Alright, I mean, this hand's also not great, but it's got a D on. Right, yeah, companions, like... I just realized this person's name. This is, quite the statement. Nice. I think I'm happy just to go fetch out my copy here. Their name is Magic is Not Gay, which I would say you can... There is empirical proof that there are, in fact, gay things in Magic. Dion being one of them. There you go. Alright, so we could just go Thunder Magic this, kill the Gala Cat. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Wait, what? Did I misremember what this card does? Oh, it's not double? Ah, that's right. It's not that card. Oops. Oops. I thought this was double the number of... I thought this was Thraben Charm. Very clearly not Thraben Charm. Down is a nice draw. Yeah, I had too many cards in hand. I need to lighten the load a little bit. Yeah, no one was looking. It's fine. Lance and Rufus. No land, but I'll settle for a 3/3 flyer. Pretty bad if they can, like, kill the cat and then I don't hit the land. But if they, like, leave the cat alone or I can hit the land, I think we're in a good spot still. They're maybe gonna put this Lance on Rufus. Okay, that's a good sign. Alright, so we did indeed hit. You are not a knight. You are a dwarf noble. I don't think I want to jam Dion. They kind of seemed like they were like thinking about casting like a slash light or something. I'll jam my other thing. Gaius, make me sack a token? Wait, why not sack the dog? What the dog doing? Can I sack that dog? Can I sack that dog? Can I sack that dog? Alright, so I could equip the katana and have a 5/5 vigilance creature. Yeah, that seems pretty decent. Alternative plays. Geode and search out my last infantry. You know, I actually kind of, now I think about it, I kind of like this play more, like just playing the Dion, because if I go in the equip and they have a removal spell, which I'm kind of assuming they do, or like kind of feel like they do, it's really bad tempo-wise, like we just get hit for a bunch. At least here, they probably have to kill Dion, and if they spend the turn doing that, or some mana, we can equip the katana to the Gallicat next turn, and that's fine. Crystal's chosen? Maybe? Alright. No attacks. Yes, attacks. No attacks. So Dion flips. Don't have lethal. Equip Dion with katana. Still not lethal. I think in any case I don't block here. Sure, it'd be nice if this Gallicat wasn't here. Because, like, I'm not winning this game. Like, I'm not winning through another combat, so we just take it. I wish the Gallicat was dead. And it died. O2, oh, you two so much for staying on top of the game in recent years. I tend to like your takes the most of all the limited podcasts, Mark and Alex. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. I got to top 100 in the set, one of the boxes. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing, and I'm glad that's been helpful. Yeah, let me, well played. Well, yeah, aside from the ripping up a piece of cardboard. Can you see this, chat? I think no. Hold on. Nope. Wrong thing. I'm gone. I'm back. All right, there we go. So this is your build. I mostly like it. The only card that really stands out to me is not good here is Evil Reawakened. Like, it's not an Evil Reawakened Reanimator deck. You're always, in this deck, you're literally always getting less than the mana you paid for your Evil Reawakened, right? Like, if you don't have a 5-drop or a 6-drop or a 7-drop, you're always basically, you're playing a 5-mana delivery Moogle at best, right? And that means the thing has to get in the graveyard. So we can cut that and play... Could be Reno and Rude. There's actually a lot of options here. The triple Black Mage's Rod kind of pushes towards another equipment. Could see cutting a land. I wouldn't here because you've got quite a... Like, with re-equip cost and infantry, I don't think I like it. Delivery Moogle. Tonberry? No, Tonberry is a good one. Like, it's a good aggressive one. Definitely belongs in this deck. It's between Reno and Rude and Monk's Fist here for me. And I think I'd go Monk's Fist, because like it plays well with the Train, the Rods, Adalbert. Yeah, I think it's a fine swap in. Cool deck, though. Looks pretty good. I would happily bring that one into battle. I wouldn't trade it for my deck, but it's a good one. Cool. This might be the first time I've put Barrett in my deck. Probably not. I think it's probably like the second, but definitely did not play much Barrett Wallace. I'm sure beloved by the fans, Barrett Wallace. I have no clue. I have no clue how beloved or hated this card is. This is an extremely similar start to last game, eh? Like, it's not exactly the same, but like... Infantry into the opponent playing Judge and us having Katana. Will you attack? You will not. Planet's dying? No, that's the last set. I'm really excited to start watching Avatar. I've seen, I want to say like 15 to 20% of the series. About that. And that's just from like flipping through channels years ago and like randomly being like, oh, look, this show's on. I've enjoyed it when I watched it. All right, so they're at virtual 3. If we just equip Barret and attack, that's a... Well, I guess equipping Coral and attacking is illegal. I shouldn't do that, so we'll just go equip Barret and attack. Very cool. Going to an Avatar music concert in downtown Cleveland? Cool. That's awesome. I love those kind of things, like the live orchestra with like a movie or TV show. Those are always cool events. Boom, boom, boom. I'm really excited for Lorwyn, though, by the way. Like, Lorwyn is one of my favorite sets, planes. And I think just, like, they did a pretty good job, like, recapturing the vibe of Tarkir. The very early cards we've seen, I think, do a really good job of capturing the vibe of, like, OG Lorwyn. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I'm also really looking forward to Avatar. Like, the mechanics in that set look cool. This hand is pretty middling. If I draw 2, I'm happy. And honestly, it's not even that bad because of Katana. Okay, we do the 2. OG Lorwyn, the last period of Magic, I really love. Yeah, I love Lorwyn's art too. There you go, trade, sure. I think they've got a Thunder Magic, which is really bad for me, considering they've got Darkness Crystal. I mean, I guess the good thing is a lot of my creatures aren't actually creatures, and they don't get exiled, but... Interesting. Okay. I think I'm just gonna bash here and then infantry get another infantry. The thing I'm excited for most next year isn't a set, but the Team Sealed Spotlight. Team Sealed's awesome. Just one of my favorite things ever. Where is that? Where is Team Sealed? I know there's a Toronto event coming in February. That's really cool. Or is it March? Sometime early next year. Which is weird. They usually don't, like, it's been a while since we've had big Toronto events. So, cool that there's and it's actually a limited event too, so should be fun. Oh, cool. Yeah, I hadn't even heard that there was, sure. Gonna be Team Sealed events. Just send. Do they have, like, Arden or something? Like, what's going on? They're, like, not doing anything, really. Okay, they did have Thunder Magic. This is true. Alright, so if they Arden us here... We have a Tapper, which doesn't really do enough. Okay. Not Arden. So if we kill Garland and attack, they probably chump. Gonna take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So not dead. In any case, I like the play. I think I just go get the last infantry out of the deck. Okay, yep, makes sense. Alright, they go to 8. They can get Garland out of their grave, but then they lose. I guess they don't know they're dead, but... Oh, and actually it was probably just better to cast this Lionheart, maybe? Oh, no, sorry, I forgot. I just said I was gonna go get infantry. That is better. I'm also pretty excited for... Ooh. I'm pretty excited for... the return to Strixhaven. I'm just, like, interested to see how they do that. No, I did this all my own accord. I just said, let's draft some Final Fantasy today. Miggy Rose coming in with that sub. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, Tandy, I mean... Yeah. it's not great. It's not great. Like, you know, the problem with Omen Pass for me, or Spider-Man, it's not that it's a bad set. I actually am of the opinion, like, the actual collection of cards is fine. It's just that it's a smaller set, so it just... There's not as much to do. You know, you've kind of seen the sights, seen the sounds after a little while. Yeah, it's the fact that it's a small set. I think that's my biggest gripe with Spider-Man. Because, like, the decks are cool, the mechanics are cool. I have no gripes about those things. Treachery, okay. I mean, I could save it. Battle menu, but seems like a poor play. Oh, nice, Miggy. Appreciate that. Well, thanks for stopping by. No. I guess maybe I could have double blocked. Yeah, you know what? I should have double blocked here, I think. Like, battle menu, double block this, kill this, attack. Still fine to do this, but... Hello, Circovitz. How you doing? Heck dies, boo. All right, I think I probably have to discard this battle menu. This game's gonna be a grind, and Geo kind of helps there. It's a solid draw. You're playing 0-1? Yeah. I mean, I was playing it earlier. As much as I'm like, oh yeah, the sets get a little stale quickly. Like, I'm still enjoying the process of drafting the cards and playing with the cards, even though I've been there, done that, which is like kind of a strength of Magic, in my opinion. Like this, I don't know. Like part of the reason I'm pretty like whatever, I'll play any set is I just enjoy the action of drafting cards and putting cards onto the battlefield, you know? I'm a simple man. Okay. Prompto, tap this, get in. Yeah, yeah. Resilient. It's a good word, Sirgovitz. It's all Magic, but some is better long term. Yeah, I agree with that too. Oh, this is taking a turn. They get to hit me for 8 or 7, go to 3. I tap that down. They still have decent blocks. I mean, I guess I can tap on my turn. Or sorry, on their turn. And thankfully, yeah, they can't have another blocker this turn cycle, so... Oh, can I? No, I can't. Unfortunate. Word 1. Damn it. I was gonna say, can I play this, make a treasure? Negative. Alright. Let's pass. Tap down the cat. Hope it's enough. Infantry. What is this? This is Dwarfer equipment. Okay. Yeah, I think we just infantry, tap down Galicat. Right, attack all is bad, right? We attack, they go block. Oh, this also has double strike, which is super awkward with this, right? Because like even if I was gonna push lethal, they could like block here, gain a life. So yeah, it's not even really close. Okay. So now we pass, tap down the cat. Oh, darn. I should have played sword here. Sorry. I forgot that I'd be able to tap down cat now. Because I'd make a treasure. Doesn't have ward 1. Yeah, my bad there. Okay. Same deal, I think. So attack with everything. Yep, still not lethal. So yeah, now we can play the sword and can tap down Galicat. Oh, and and also can discard. Do I want to pitch here? So, like, this game is probably only gonna go a turn or two. And I actually don't think it's gonna involve this sword. Okay, let's play this just in case we want to go search for our infantry. Do you have another? Looks like they don't. Oh, was I maybe supposed to let this happen? Get my other infantry? Ooh, maybe. Because I wouldn't die. Oh, no. I can't do that because they could just send all. And I die to the salvager triggers. Okay, so. Is this lethal? Still not quite. Still not quite. Okay, I mean, I guess we just go get our other infantry and tap down cat. We can even get both infantries. Equip Geote. It's interesting. I don't love it, though, when the other option is, like, go get my 2 infantries and tap down. Orosites. So if you go get our 2 other infantries, they have 4 blockers for our 7 attackers. And they can gain 1 life from blocking with infantry. This first strike down drains. So we're at, I haven't done the exact math, but it's either lethal or 1 point off of lethal. Thinks it's exactsies. Okay, well I'm just gonna send, not do the math, and Dynamo. If I'm wrong, then we know who to blame. But I also think so. And in any case, like I'm forced to attack anyways, because like they just kill me next turn. It doesn't actually matter here whether it's lethal or not. I guess that's not true if we can find an answer to Galacat. Oh, okay, that's very lethal then. Yeah. Should I have a way to assign blame points to Chad? At a certain point, that's just my fault then, if I'm just listening to chat all the time. Alright, so yeah, they go to 4, 2 unblocked. Yeah, so it was exact C's without the Lionheart. Cool. Tight game. The Mind Sculptor. How do you get this title? I got the Avatar. I don't have the title though. Maybe I do. Maybe I do and I haven't applied it. Does anybody know? How do you get this name? Is it the same event? No? Is it a different event where you get a Mind Sculptor related prize? Rook turret. Let's make it 2/2. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Just played you, realized in the last turn you were my opponent. That was a tough staring contest. Yeah, no, I think you played that right. I don't think there was a spot where you could have done anything different. What do we do here? There's no obvious play, he says, with a Dion and 4 mana. Yeah, it's pretty annoying here because no matter what, I'm not spending all my mana unless I'm jamming my best spell. Guess this attack's not so bad. Hey, Center, how you doing? I think I'm gonna kill this Scorpion, honestly. Alright. I mean, I don't think they'd necessarily have countered the Gallicat if they had a counter, but makes it more likely. Just jam. What's the worst that could happen? I'll still be alive. Dion got stroked. Lower accurate, am I right? Interesting. Okay. Prompto. Okay, so if I Prompto and kill this Moogle and bash all, they crew in response. I think that's still fine. Well, now I just bash and you're not alone, right? So if I attack all, you're not alone. This thing. That is lethal. If they don't have anything. Oh yeah, I guess Argon, you're right. There's no reason for me to have like killed the Moogle, because they might have crewed. Yeah. No, you're totally right. It's a simple thing. Don't know I didn't. Don't know I did it the other way. All right, 5-0. Gotta get those 1%ers. No, I agree. I agree. Big fan of the 1% plays, you know? How else will I transcend my mortality and become Ekin one day? That's so good, Sirkovitz. That's so good. 75 or 65% win rate is just a bunch of 1% in a trench coat. Oh boy, this hand. So like, these do close to nothing. Yeah, I think I'm mulling this hand, as weird as it is. It's a much better hand. Let's put back the sword. I mean, this hand is busted if we just go land. Land! It's not land. X-Stat. How do I get blown out here? Okay, I don't apparently. Orgal. Alright, that makes sense. Darn Tapland. Uh-huh. 8 to flip, 6 to flip. 6 permanents, okay. Alright, that's fine. Honestly, if we hit the land next turn, I feel pretty good. Alright, we missed. Take a million. Alright. GG. Two Deons. 2 lands. Just need 2 more. Okay. I got Nature's Claim, chat. Hey, Real, how you doing? Ooh, tap land. Tap land's almost like drawing a spell. Oh shoot, sorry, I forgot I could give that flying, right? That's a night token? It is. Whoopsie. Oh no! My Dion! They were kind of scrambling to kill the first one. Like, not as in, like, obviously you're going to want to kill Dion, but, like, they don't have a removal spell that just straight up kills something. They had to get they had to cast Call first and then Chocobo Kick. I guess they could have another Chocobo Kick. That's possible. But I have the feeling this Dion's going to survive. It's always a good sign when you can be like, man, I'm losing a lot. Still winning, or still having fun. Still winning because I'm having fun, and that is the ultimate goal of the game. I think I just take this, so like, what does this mean? Can't be Nibelheim of Flame, right? They would just cast it. I think I just take it. Yeah, Tandy, Final Fantasy is great. Final Fantasy is like everything you'd want from a limited Magic set. Just really like pretty darn close to a 10 out of 10. Alright, I guess I just Bard's Bow, or kill the Bard's Bow, token, get in for 7. Have people come to feel that Universes Beyond is okay now? I think people have come to feel that it's like kind of just part of the game now. Some people anyways. You know, there's definitely all the folks that still are like diehard, never touching Universes Beyond. And there's also the other side of like people like me who are like, I don't really care how much Universes Beyond there is. It's not true exactly. I do care to some degree. I wish, like, you know, seeing the list of sets coming out next year, I wish the balance was a little bit more in favor of non-Universes Beyond. But that's more of a, like, I know everybody else that I interact with generally in the Magic community would prefer that. Like, just for the goodwill of, you know, keeping morale high, I would like more sets that more people like. That's my stance. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel FC Motive. I think that's also a pretty good ratio. Awesome. Like, the one Universes Beyond set per year that kind of they had going for a year or two, that felt good. And I wouldn't mind even a little more. But yeah, I do think more than half the sets being UB kind of is not the best for the die-hard Magic players out there. Maybe it's just the case of the most vocal people are the ones that I'm hearing, you know, more often. What about the Office tie-in? Like, everybody was making a stink about that. I just don't care that much. It's like, okay, I mean, they've done SpongeBob. How much different is that in The Office, you know? SpongeBob was also a miss? Yeah, I mean, I guess as far as, like, I'm not saying it was a great set or anything, or a great release. I mean, I'm sure for some people it was, though. That's the thing. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't shock me. Like, it's not like it's, like, this unprecedented, like, whoa, that's so not fantasy, you know? I also think, like, Universes Beyond, or not Universes Beyond, the Secret Lair Office stuff is, like, fairly... That's annoying. It's fairly... unintrusive, right? Like... This kind of sucks, but I think I make the attack still. Like, that's very much... If you don't want to play with these, you don't have to. Yes, the Office was not a joke. That is an actual thing. I mean, it's just a secret layer, but... Won't be able to avoid Nickelodeon or Star Trek. I mean, I think Star Trek is fairly in line with Magic as well. It's just, you know, kind of high fantasy adjacent. Maybe I'm not qualified to talk about genres exactly. Maybe I'm completely wrong and it's seen as very different, but... Almost there. Almost got all the lands out of our deck. I think it's weird that Secret Lair has introduced whole new cards rather than alt art styles. I don't think it matters too much one way or the other. Almost there, chat. We've got 5 lands left, and then we're golden. I don't know, maybe it's like a bit of FOMO, I guess, where people are like, oh, like I want to know all the cards, and I can't because there's so many of them. Yeah, I don't know, like, blessing for content creators in some ways, but, like, I was talking about this yesterday on stream. I would really prefer if they went back to, like, the 5 sets per year. I think that was really the sweet spot. Hey, GG's. Oh, don't worry. Everybody gets flooded. Everybody has their turn getting flooded, you know? LC said the articles and videos for Omen Pass are doing really bad. Yeah, like that's across the board. All the Spider-Man content is just like nobody's watching it, nobody's listening. Like what did LC said? It was like it's getting less. Like the Final Fantasy content is getting more views now than Spider-Man or Omen Path stuff what is now, right? Which is pretty wild. Basically, people are like, oh, flashbacks are happening. What's this set about? I want to read it. Or brush up on it. And more people are doing that than actually playing Spider-Man. It's kind of funny. Okay. I was gonna just Lionheart. Now we've got a threat. We get to kill this. Wow. So Lionheart kill Aramon attack, equip attack. What does that look like? Maybe it should just be Lionheart Steiner. Let them trade. Play infantry. A little better. Okay, so we're gonna just spend this turn getting the last 2 infantries out of the deck. With all this equipment, I just want to make sure I've got a bunch of bodies. That's cute. Draw 2, gain 2, or draw 2, gain 3. Oh, I guess I should have only gotten one. They might have attacked with Grodd Tia. Well, they still do. Okay, so we go Katana. Got this thing. I think it's still a fine attack, because if they don't double block, yeah, they get rid of this thing, they go to 6. Draw a card. Yeah, I think, Rex, the issue came in how the set came about. I have no doubt that, like, if it was a normal set, they probably would have done something like that. But it's a, like, it was a 100-card set that they were like, oh, you know, we'll just put in a smattering of Spider-Man characters. Kind of missed out on, like, any cohesion of, like, a greater narrative in the set, you know? Okay, so equip Katana. Becomes a 6/5. Don't love it, don't hate it. I guess probably better just to go Galacat, Prompto, tap down, Graha this turn. Cloud. What you gonna get? Nothing. How do I do this? I can equip Katana to Prompto, keep up the tapping, and basically, like, Prompto trades for their 2 creatures with power and toughness. I get in for 3. I can equip all and just go in, and if they have a removal spell, we just go from there, and if not, we win. That's kind of reasonable. 4 and 2. I can also... Oh, actually, this works. I didn't like my play of equipping and going all in, because I couldn't leave up the tapping from Coral, but I realized I can, because... Yeah, I have this one. I was thinking about equipping the Katana, which costs 5, but I don't need to do that. Okay, cool. Well, I think it's gonna do for today. Had a pretty nice stream. I will likely be back tomorrow playing Finn, if I'm to guess. So, if you want to catch it, hop on over. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll send you over to somebody else.